Hello everyone, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. A little background about myself: I am a psychology student studying in London and I'll be going into my third year this September, which I am so excited about. Psychology so far has taught me many useful things, but most importantly has made me see life in a very different way and always positive. It has also motivated me to make a difference in the world. I want to help people as much as I can, hence why I decided to create a YouTube channel called Make a Difference. The aim of my channel is to help people stay as positive as they can and to convince them to start making a positive difference in the world, but by firstly starting over themselves. In this video, I'll be talking about different ways that psychology impacts our lives and our emotions. Hopefully by the end of the video you'll realize how the so-called simple things in life are actually very simple, but sometimes we fail to use them and see their importance in order for us to be happy. Also guys, I would like to ask you to take a moment and subscribe into my channel, as it will only motivate me to make more cool videos and help out as much as I can. So just a little heads up on what psychology really is. Specifically, it is the study of human mind and behavior seen as a social science because it is studied in a scientific way. Psychologists apply their knowledge to understand issues related to different topics such as perception, motivation, memory, our emotions, but also more broad situations such as education, human relationships, our health, and therefore everyday life in general. Also guys, let me just mention that if you'd like me to make a video where I explain what to expect when deciding to study psychology, please let me know in the comments. I would love to explain what I did throughout my first and second year and how it was all a big surprise for me, as I did not expect it to be such a broad subject touching on all sort of different topics such as statistics, biology, history, etc. One of the most important things in our lives that psychology plays a key role in is our decision to either be positive or negative with ourselves. Since this video is about the positive side of psychology, I will mostly focus on that, but I could also make a video on how to overcome negativity in general. Being positive is not always easy, especially when people go through tough moments in their lives, so here comes psychology to help you. No matter what the situation is, there will always be a moment in the day where you will see yourself smiling. Our brain has this amazing function where it will help you forget about a certain situation for a short or a long period of time. Smiling more often is the key to happiness. That is because the idea and only of you smiling will affect your own emotions. Doing this more often in front of a mirror even will really boost your confidence too. Placing yourself in front of a mirror and reminding yourself of how much worthy you are as a person will benefit you dramatically. Psychologists actually suggest that when people experience anxiety, fear, and any other negative feeling, they should try out this mirror technique. Socializing with other people and making new friends will also help you. Now, I know not all people are extroverts and many experience social anxiety, or just in general are not really the type of people to go out and create new friendships just like that. What I mean by socializing, find that one person, at least one, that really does make you feel like you can be yourself around them, that you can talk to them about everything without ever being judged or worry about all sorts of things, and hang out with them. Talk to them about how you feel, about how your day was, and you will see how you will instantly feel a lot better. Now, I know it's not always easy to open up, but sometimes we all need someone to listen to us guys. And to be honest with you, that is what psychology really is, having someone there for you and listen to you. And trust me, psychologists themselves need other people to listen to them too. No matter your situation or who you are, having someone there for you and show you that they truly care and want to listen to you is always great. Now, I think that this is one of the most important points here, and this is something that everyone has to understand. Not everyone will want you to do great in life, and they will really show it to you. Trust me, there are people out there who will try to bring you down and make you feel bad for your choices in life. But what is really important is the way you deal with it. Psychologically, we're able to choose how to deal with certain situations and how to also overcome them. One thing that I want you guys to understand from this video is the idea that it is not the outside world that has a direct impact your feelings, but it is you that has the power to choose how to respond to it. Let me give you an example. You are a beautiful, tall, brunette woman or a tall, dark, handsome man. Someone you may fancy will say, "Oh, you're not my type," or "I prefer blonde hair," or "blue eyes," or "brown eyes" instead of green. That should not make you feel like you are not good enough for them. That is just a preference that someone might have, which you're not in control of. That is just reality, guys. You cannot change other people, what they say or how they act. But what you can change and you are in control of is the way you choose to respond to them and the rest of other life situations. Psychology also plays a key role when we want to motivate ourselves. That can either be for school, as in like trying to always get good grades by working hard and motivating ourselves to keep up with the hard work and to be consistent. Same for someone who wants a better job and works hard for it. You can see how these examples link together, showing us that the more we think of the reward at the end, the more we motivate ourselves to work hard. Now, this goes along with cognitive psychology, which leads to the creation of new skills through the hard work and the ability to improve our decisions in life. By improving our life and the way we act, psychology helps us to become better people in order for us to please ourselves first. The more we read, the more we travel, and the more we hang out with positive people, the better we feel within us. Doing things we love and enjoy will have a positive effect on how we act and think, which will then lead to better relationships with people. So when we talk about better financial decisions, we imagine ourselves saving more, right? Let's think of it this way. We get a better job with a higher salary than the one we used to have, and then we set a goal. We think, okay, I'm getting more money now, so I want to start saving. Then after that, you set a higher goal. Then there becomes a cycle. But what really makes you want to save is a dream you might have for the future. That can be buying a new car, a new house, or maybe starting a business, which then all contributes to a positive outcome. Now, what I want you guys to understand here is that the whole idea of making better financial decisions is created through a discipline and the analysis of your behavior. For example, imagine you saw a pair of shoes the other day, which you could not afford. You start saving up for the shoes. The moment you can afford the shoes and the moment they're in your hands is the moment when you feel like, yes, I did it. Now you see, you feel more happy at the fact that you waited for them. You waited until you had the money. You felt excited for the end result, which shows that emotion plays a huge role in our relationship with money. Our emotions make us feel alive, and by knowing how to control and use them well, it will benefit us in any situation in our lives. As humans, we have the ability to memorize things, either a short-time memory or long-time memory. Psychologically, memory has 3 stages. The first one is by gaining the experience firsthand. So let's say we want to go on holidays. Just by going there and experiencing how it is to be there is the most important thing. Then comes storage, which is the second stage. Whatever we do in that place will be stored in our brain. And then the third stage, which is the actual memory process. Whatever done on the holiday will remain a memory because we experienced the moment, and when it is done, we remember it. In this case, a vacation will remain our long-term memory, meaning that it will always be in the back of our heads. That works for everyday life. However, not everything goes to our long-term memory as easy. For example, when revising for a test, psychologists suggest a very good way of remembering things more easily. That is by teaching others what you've learned. By recalling again and again what you've learned, it is easier for it to go to your long-term memory and stay there. Last but not least for this video is the impact of psychology on how to understand human behavior and to be able to actually read people. Now, one of the most important things in order to achieve this is to start a conversation with someone. Being open-minded will encourage the other person to be themselves and not to feel judged about the way they express themselves and/or their experiences in life. One of the benefits of psychology and the fact that it studies human mind and behavior is that it gives you the ability to spot a liar. The movement of lip biting can be an indication of being under pressure and even lying. Body language and posture says a lot about someone's attitude and whether they truly mean what they say. This is because many people like to express themselves through movements. For example, we tend to lean towards people we like more than those who we don't. That is why on first dates, people observe their partner's way of sitting. People are more likely to face their legs towards you if they like you. Alright everyone, that is it for today's video. Of course, there are more other things to talk about when it comes to the impact of psychology in our daily life, but I just thought I would mention what I thought was the most important and interesting, as we would be here for hours trying to talk about everything. Of course, more psychological videos will follow, and you can also comment down below what kind of videos you'd like me to make. I really hope all the information has been very useful and you've learned something important today. Also, don't forget to subscribe into my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the comments.